Hey everyone, today we've got with us the BabyZen YOYO stroller. We're going to take a quick look at this and see if it's something that just might fit in your family's lifestyle. Let's take a look. First look here is underneath the BabyZen YOYO at the casters. Nothing fancy, just your average typical casters on this guy. And here we have the fabric, and you can see just how good a quality it is. Also, if you decide that you want to change the color of your fabric, BabyZen YOYO has plenty, and we'll take a look at that here coming up. Here is a side look of your under carrying compartment. Can hold pretty decent amount of things. Here's another view just from the back. Probably not big enough to fit a diaper bag depending on how large yours is. I know it doesn't fit ours, but it's still nice to have that there. If you need some good grip, this stroller's got it for you. I'm telling you, the grip reminds me of an Audi steering wheel. I can't get enough of this thing. Next up, we've got some more storage on the back of it. Not a huge compartment, but fit your sunglasses, some snacks in there, another nice convenience. And lastly, here's the viewing window, so you can always make sure that your loved one is doing just fine. Now let's take a look at how to expand and collapse the stroller. First off, we want to make sure that the brake is engaged. Next, we'll fold the canopy back. We now press the two buttons indicated by the white circles that will collapse the handle. Now we shall push the white button underneath the stroller and at the same time pull the red latch to disengage the lock. At the same time, we will pick it up in one fluid motion. And if you need, you can put the shoulder strap on and you're good to go. Pretty lightweight. And then to actually expand it, we'll just grab the handle portion, pop it out, make sure that all the locks re-engage, test it before we try and put the baby inside, and looks like we're good to go. Here's another view from the first person angle. We'll collapse the handle portion. The next part, once again with the latch, it is going to take some practice to get used to. I know that motion is not natural at first, but with any stroller, it's just going to take practice. So we'll reach down, we'll disengage the lock, one fluid motion, we'll pull up, and now it's collapsed. To re-engage, let's just set it down. We grab that handle, pull up, make sure the lock's engaged, and we're ready to roll. The yo-yo is also equipped with a 5-point harness. Just clicks into place, one side and the other, making sure that all of the straps are connected properly. Pretty tight, won't allow baby to get free. Then you squeeze them and it will release. Here are the 6 available colors to choose from. First is their peppermint. Next we have this very vibrant red. Here is their pink color that they have named ginger. This is the color that we chose, taupe. Another very neutral color, just gray. If you want to go very neutral, they have straight up black. But if you want to get fancy for an extra price, you can get the Air France Blue. Okay, so a couple of complaints that I have about this. Pretty minor, but just some things to note. One is when you try and collapse it, or open it, it doesn't always do it super smooth. Let me show you what I'm talking about. First, you collapse the top, the handle portion, push that white button I showed you, hit the red latch, and when I bring it over, you see it caught there just for a second. Now, if these front wheels aren't perfectly straight, which a lot of times they're not, when you go to collapse it, it just hangs up. And that's not one fluid motion right there. Doesn't happen all the time. Plus, with just a little bit of use, you probably need to just grease these up, and I'm sure that that will take care of all of that. The other issue that I have is with the adjustment strap on the back. Now, it can lay pretty flat. I mean, if we go ahead and adjust it all the way, I mean, that's almost having the baby lay flat right there. Not too bad. But if we adjust it the opposite direction, right here, it still has quite a bit of recline to it, and it's probably just because our daughter decides that she's going to slouch in there all the time. Most of the time it's hard to keep her head up here where it should be. It looks uncomfortable, but I guess as far as we can tell, she doesn't mind it too much. Other than that, this thing is a great buy. I mean, how many other really nice strollers like this can you fit into the overhead compartment of an airplane? I know that there are some that are starting to get on board with that, but this is a really cool feature of this one. Not only that, I mean, fully expanded, it does not weigh that much at all. And especially when you do have it expanded, I most of the time just carry it around by the handle like this, but it does have the really nice arm band right here that you can carry around. So if I've got my daughter in one hand and backpack on, diaper bag, and this, it makes for a really easy. Hey Cicely, you want to be my test subject for the BabyZen YOYO stroller? What do you say, cuteness? Not a willing participant? What if I bribe you with more cantaloupe? Oh, alright, we might have a deal, huh? Cantaloupe always works. Alright, first things first. Get our handy dandy lock. Get our super cute model. Alright. Lay her in. One strap over. Buckle it in. Next strap. Bada bing, bada boom, right? Yeah. But if you live anywhere like we do, Texas, with a whole bunch of bugs, there is another accessory that is a necessity. Here is the bug net. And I do believe that this does offer a slight bit of UV protection as well. Most of the time I'll still put sunscreen on her just because you can never be too safe. So let me show you how quick and easy it is to install this as well. Cicely also knows how this goes, so she makes it quite easy. Oh, it helps if you don't flip it backwards, Dad. If you have it inside out, it will not work correctly. Let's try this again. There we go. Yeah, you're gonna do your part with your feet. All right. 2 elastic straps on the top. 2 snaps on either side. Stretches out perfect. And we're ready to roll. Are you ready? All right. I feel that it is worth noting that the yo-yo does not have any shocks up front, so you gotta be careful. That was it. You gotta be careful. If it's sprinkling, the bug net is really all that you're gonna need, because it doesn't get the baby wet or anything like that. It's just all around good protection. We usually have the bug net on every single time that we go out. Great accessory. One of my favorite things about the BabyZen yo-yo is how easy it is to maneuver. I mean, one-handed all day long. I constantly just switch between my left and my right because it is so lightweight and the casters move very well. Every now and again you might have to throw some WD-40 or some other lubricant in the casters just to make sure that they do have full mobility. Obviously when you're going outside with a stroller, if you're going in dirt, mud, anything like that, it's going to lose some of its looseness. So it's always good to keep up with the maintenance on the stroller. Overall, I think the BabyZen yo-yo is a very good stroller. It will set you back close to around $500 depending on the options that you choose, but in my opinion, well worth it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.